Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Andersen, the Vegetable Product Manager here at Harris Seeds. And Harris Seeds is excited to offer the Eazyleaf Lettuce assortment in our lettuce program. The Eazyleaf series is made up of varieties that are one-cut varieties, which means that you can cut it a single time and you can either harvest a full head or you can harvest loose leaf lettuce from that single cut. So it gives a lot of efficiency during the harvest process. This is possible because Eazyleaf lettuces have a really narrow leaf attachment, like you can see on some of these here, and they're very dense, high leaf count heads. When you want to harvest for single leaf, loose leaf mixes, you can make one cut just above the base of the plant, and the plant will separate into several separate leaves that are then ready to be bagged. They don't need any additional processing beyond that point. If you want to harvest for a full head, you can cut just at the base of the plant and harvest that full head, and so it gives a lot of flexibility for growers to be able to serve multiple markets. Compared to lettuces that are traditionally used for salad mixes, the Eazyleaf lettuce offers increased texture, volume, flavor, and holding ability, which your customers are sure to notice if they keep the product in the fridge for a couple of weeks and it's still fresh. It's really great for our growers because it has a really long harvest window, which gives you versatility in your harvesting, and also the high leaf count and the dense heads give you increased yields per bed area. Another perk is that the Eazyleaf assortment is priced at a more economical price point than some of the other one-cut lettuces on the market, which make it a really great option for a lot of our growers. Harris Seeds offers 6 different varieties of Eazyleaf lettuces. Brentwood, it's a red tango type that has this really nice dark cherry color that leads into a bright green core. We have Eazyleaf, which is a green tango type. It's got one of the most exceptional lofts of lettuces that we have, so it adds really great lift and volume to your lettuce mixes. It's also got a really nice crunch in this bright green color, so it's one that a lot of our growers like to use as a base. Then we have Buckley, which is a red oak leaf with dark red maroon leaves. Hampton is a green oak leaf that's a very dense plant with high set leaves, so it makes it really good for mechanical harvesting. Easbrook is a red romaine with large deep red leaves on a smaller plant habit. And then Stanford is the last one, which is a red butter romaine, which is a cross between a butterhead and a romaine. It's got this really beautiful color with the contrasting leaf vein, and being a cross between a butterhead and a romaine gives it a really interesting texture, and it has a really nice, exceptional quality flavor, very sweet flavor. You can see by these here in my hand, the leaf is a very uniform leaf size, so when you do your single cut, you get a consistent appearance to the leaf. All of these varieties have a really great disease resistance package. They have high resistance to numerous races of downy mildew. They also have resistance to lettuce leaf aphid, lettuce dieback complex, and tomato bushy stunt virus. That gives you a lot of protection across the entire assortment for those different pests. The 6 Eazyleaf varieties that we offer at Harris Seeds are also all available as organic seed, both in raw and pelleted form. And the pellet is also organic certified, so it gives you some versatility with your different growing methods there to have both raw and pelleted organic seed. The seed lots of the Eazyleaf varieties have also all been tested for lettuce mosaic virus. On each of the varieties, they'll have the designation MTO in their name, which stands for Mosaic Tested Zero. All of the seed lots of these varieties have been tested for lettuce mosaic virus and come back negative, so you can plant with confidence that the plants will not have lettuce mosaic virus when they're going into the field. However, it does not guarantee that it won't be spread while the plants are in the field from aphids, so make sure that you're checking, scouting regularly for aphids and other pests in your lettuce plantings. Before we talk about growing Eazyleaf varieties, I wanted to touch just a little bit on general lettuce culture. We had a few questions come in about that. In general, lettuce prefers to grow in cooler temperatures, so spring and fall, though there are varieties that will perform really well during the summer heat. Lettuce typically also prefers loose loams in organic soils, and you would like them to have good drainage and airflow around the plants to encourage the highest quality product. While it's not required, we also encourage growers to rotate their beds, so you can plant lettuce immediately after you harvest a crop of lettuce. We typically encourage at least after every 3 crops to do do a rotation with a different crop to encourage soil health and higher quality vegetable crops that come off of that ground afterwards. Also, if you are looking to maintain continuous harvest throughout your season, we recommend succession sowing every 2 weeks or so with a new round of plants so that you can be harvesting continually as the season progresses. When you're planning your succession sowings, make sure that you think about how often you would like to harvest as well as the volume that you're looking to harvest at each time so that you can plan the scope and the timing that's best suitable for your operation. Often growers who are doing production for loose leaf and salad mixes will direct sow their seeds in the freshly prepared beds. What we encourage with the Eazyleaf varieties is to transplant them from trays. Start your Eazyleaf varieties indoors in trays and then transplant them to your freshly prepared beds. We recommend this for several different reasons. By transplanting out into the field, you'll get a more uniform stand, you'll get a more complete bed, and then you also won't have to have your transplants competing with the small weeds that will be trying to germinate at the same time. It's also good because the Eazyleaf varieties have a little bit longer maturity than some of our other loose leaf varieties, so it'll give them a little bit of a head start there. Plan your bed spacing based on the amount of product that you wish to harvest and what type of market you're looking to serve. The closer spacing that you use, the smaller the heads will be, but the denser the bed will grow with a higher per weight yield. You'll get smaller heads, but you'll be able to fit more of them in the bed and you'll get more leaf mass ultimately. If you're looking to harvest for full head sales, you can plant a little bit wider spacing so that the heads have more room to develop to full size. When we plant our trials here at Harris Seeds, I typically plant at a little bit of a wider spacing so that I can see the full habit of the plant. So I'll plant at about a 12-inch square spacing. We've seen that some of the tango type varieties will develop a head that's about 9 to 10 inches in diameter. Eazyleaf varieties will reach maturity at about 55 to 60 days, so depending on your preferences and your market needs, you can harvest earlier than then or you can wait until they've reached full size. Keeping in mind that if you harvest earlier than full size, you will get smaller heads and you may get less yields per bed, but it does give you that flexibility to be able to harvest at any point in the maturity of the plants. One example of this is lettuce Stanford that a lot of growers will harvest early. That's the red butter romaine type, so you'll get some mini butter romaine heads from Stanford if you harvest early, which is appropriate for certain markets that are looking for that type of product. Eazyleaf varieties are also suitable for cut and come again or single harvests. If you're looking to do cut and come again, make sure that you are cutting just for the loose leaf, not the full head. If you cut at the base of the plant, it will not regrow as well, but if you cut up above the plant about 1 to 2 inches above the base, leaving enough of the core and the leaf matter around the outside of the plant to regenerate and photosynthesize, and you'll get really great regrowth with the Eazyleaf varieties. We see that they perform really well in this way under heat as well. You'll get a really nice second regrowth even under heat conditions. If you're looking to harvest just for whole heads, that's when you would cut at the base of the plant, and that will ensure that the head will stay together as a whole head. Whereas these varieties are really great because you can harvest them and get that loose leaf that will all fall apart on its own. When you're harvesting for heads, that's not what you're looking for, so you'll want to make sure that you get it low enough at the base that the head stays complete. Eazyleaf varieties perform really well with both mechanical and hand harvesting. Some of the benefits of mechanical harvesting are that it can mechanize your entire process, from seeding to maintenance to harvest to processing there for loose leaf bagged sales. Oppositely, hand harvest gives you a little bit more flexibility in being able to harvest for different markets. You can harvest for loose leaf and for full head really easily without a whole lot of adjustment to your processing workflow. It also allows you to retain more usable leaf from the field. So mechanical harvest can sometimes cause a percentage of leaf that's left in the field that could have otherwise been marketable. So hand harvest reduces that loss as well. Another great feature of the Eazyleaf assortment is that it performs really well in warmer climates and high heat summers. So this summer has been a really great example. We've had really high temperatures a lot of droughty conditions earlier in the season, and all of the Eazyleaf varieties performed exceptionally well. We see that they are very slow to bolt, they're slow to become bitter, and they hold up really well under high heat conditions. Two of the varieties that are our favorites for heat tolerance and performance in the heat are Eazyleaf and Buckley. So Eazyleaf is this one that we mentioned before that has the really great bright green leaf and a lot of loft. We see the whole series holds up really well, but our favorites from trials have been Eazyleaf and Buckley. We often see lettuce will become bitter when you've had drought conditions, high heat, when the plants begin to age, or when they start to bolt. So we see that even under conditions that would encourage bitterness, we don't see as much of it with the Eazyleaf varieties. We hope that you found this video helpful, and please reach out to us with any additional questions you may have about the Eazyleaf varieties, or if you're currently growing Eazyleaf varieties and you'd like to provide us with some feedback. We'd love to hear how things are growing for you. If you would like any additional information about our varieties, you can find that in our catalog or on our website, harrisseeds.com. Thank you.